The overarching concept that we're going to be learning about today is the observable properties of matter and how we can use these observable properties to determine the state of the matter. So first of all, we'll look at what is matter. So hopefully you've learnt this in grade 4, and this is just a refresher. So matter is anything that takes up space and has mass. And there are 3 states of matter, being solids, liquids and gases. So have you learnt the concept of matter in grade 4?
Yeah, I learnt this before.
Okay, so just can you put into your own words what I've just run over then? So tell me in your own words, what is matter?
Well, my understanding of matter is that it is something that has a mass. So basically anything, or almost everything in the whole universe is matter.
Excellent. And can you remember the 3 states of matter?
Yeah, it's solids, liquids and gases.
Excellent, great. So we've got a table here that shows us the observable properties of these different matters. Now, when we look at the properties of solids, we can first see that solids have definite shape. So if they're placed in a container, they still hold their original shape.
Okay.
And also, they do not flow. Now, if we look at the observable properties at the molecular level, we can see that the molecules are close together and they vibrate in place and they have very strong forces of attraction. Now, what do we mean when we say looking at the molecular level? Basically, we're just talking about, here's a diagram of what a solid looks like at a molecular level. Now, basically, a molecule is a group of 2 or more atoms, and an atom is the smallest particle of matter made up of protons, neutrons and electrons. So we're basically saying if you looked through a microscope at a solid, this is what it would look like. This is what you would see. The atoms are very close together and they don't move very much other than just to vibrate. Now, the observable properties of liquids are that they have no definite shape and they take the shape of their container. Also, that liquids flow to fill the shape of the container. So again, looking at the diagram, we can see the molecular view of liquids. And this diagram shows us that they're a little more spaced apart. They can move around each other more. And they have a weaker bond than solids. And an example of a liquid would be water. Can you think of an example of a solid?
Well, this chair that I'm sitting is a solid.
Excellent. Now, we'll just have a look at the observable properties of gases. Gases have no definite shape, and gases flow freely to fill the space it is in. And looking at the molecular properties of gas, this is what gases look like.
Yep.
Now, the homework task that I said, I saw that a lot of students were struggling with classifying matter of powder. Now, I thought it would be easier today to have a look at the original form of powder, which is this picture here. You can see that talc is originally in a rock form and it's just ground into a powdery substance. So looking at that, could you tell me what state of matter is the talc?
Well, that's a solid because it has a definite shape.
Excellent, fantastic. So it's a little bit easier to classify in its original form. So what we're going to do is have a look at some different materials, and I'm going to get you to classify each one into the states of matter using the table of properties here. I'll just move that a bit closer there. Okay, so let's get busy.
Yep.
Cool.